Good afternoon. My name is Oscar Magana. I am the composer/lyricist.
My name is Martha Fabian, the librettist. My name is Melissa Vasquez. I helped write both the lyrics and book.
Together, we spent the last few months creating this musical called Draft Afternoon, set in the era of social change. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for coming.
Draft Afternoon. San Francisco Veterans Cemetery. Agatha is on her knees at her husband's grave. Everything is silent. She places white roses on the grave and begins to speak.
Me and the boys miss you dearly. It has only been 18 years since your passing, and there isn't a day when I don't think about it. Every day I mourn for you, but I know I have to be strong for the boys and their boys. Look how big they're getting. Your grandson is already a high school senior.
She stays quiet, staring at the grave for a moment.
I heard on the radio that they're drafting for this new war. The neighbor's son got drafted. Can't imagine losing our boys. Still, it's a privilege to fight for your country. You fought so hard for that right. But kids are saying that the draft is bad for our people.
Protesters are heard approaching.
Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
How dare those kids come in here with their noise and complaints?
We'll change the world, no matter what they say. No better time than to start today. Change is gonna come day by day.
What do you think you're doing? How dare you disrespect the dead like this?
We're sorry man, but we won't stand. This country's in a mess, and we won't stop unless you understand. Young ones are being drafted, our generation's getting shafted.
This is not the place for this. This is a place of mourning. You're the ones who need to understand.
Now listen, so you can understand. We don't want to disrespect. We just need to have some effect. Some in the crowd begin to burn their draft cards.
Stop! What on earth do you think they're doing? As citizens, you should be proud when you're called to serve your country.
I'm sorry man, but that's where you're wrong. Although we may be few, we are strong. This war has taken too many and lasted too long.
You're just making noise, you can't protest all your days. But when you go about it, no one's sure what it's for. You'll find that doing less when you meant to do more.
Are you trying to sing our song?
Listen to what I have to say. Once was like a child, slightly insecure. Argued with my elders too, thought I was mature. When my husband went to war, I wasn't longer sure. He gave up his life for you. He knew what he was fighting for. This is where I was again. This is why I came today. He kept America strong and brave, so you can have your say. Now, I will be on my way.
Now it's your turn to hear what we've got to say. Layla takes Agatha by the hand. Protesters' movement carries Agatha along. She is flustered. Ma'am, only when the power of love overcomes the love of power will the world know peace.
All I want to do now is go home. This is no act of love. It is an act of war. Let me be on my way.
Come along with us, and we'll show you the way.
We will change the world, no matter what they say. No better time than to start today. Change is gonna come
before you were born, since before I was born. How can you think that putting flowers and guns and marching is going to change that?
Layla, let her go. She's just a drag.
All we have to do is get her to listen.
We'll make things change. We'll protest until our voices are heard, no matter how long it will take.
Impossible.
There's no such thing as impossible, ma'am, as long as you fight for it. Remember what we did to get the right to fight? To be in the army? Well, we're trying to make sure nobody has to fight in an unjust war. And we believe that it is not impossible.
Mrs., I used to be just like you. I hated all marching. I had better things to do. But here I am. And now I believe nothing is impossible if I speak my mind. Change is going to come.
That's right.
Okay, I've listened to you. And now I just want to go home.
And I want to stay home, but I can't. This thing says I gotta go.
Who are you to decide? Who are we to decide how and when your country needs
Do
you?
you even know what we're fighting for?
That doesn't matter. When your country needs you, you go.
What if Bob was your son? Would you want him to go?
You've seen the pictures on television. Would you want him to go?
Listen, why should I put on a uniform and go 10,000 miles from home and drop bombs and bullets on brown people in Vietnam, while so-called Negro people here are treated like dogs and denied simple human rights?
Wasn't it rights that your husband fought and died for?
Didn't your parents teach you how to respect your elders?
No, what they taught me was how to solve everything with my fists, like my father did with my mother and anybody else who didn't see things his way.
Surely the government knows better.
I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong.
Ma'am, do you have
I
sons?
do.
Aren't you afraid they will be drafted?
They're too old.
Do they have any children?
Yes. I have a granddaughter and 2 lovely grandsons.
You should be worried then, unless they have a quarrel with the Viet Cong.
What nonsense are you spouting, child? Anyway, my son wouldn't allow them to go to war. His father's death was enough.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it's up to your son. If their number comes up, they're gone.
Would you be able to face those boys, knowing you could have joined us, done something to prevent that, to stop the war?
I would never let anything happen to them. I love them too much.
By not doing anything about the war, you just may be allowing something to happen.
Agatha reaches for Bob and Jerry's hands, stands tall, and starts to march with them.